This video chart presentation of Level 3 Communications Inc. Level 3 is a NASDAQ Global Select stock, trading our ticker LVLT. Thought this was a pretty interesting chart. A doji, basically right on the 200-day moving average, right around a support level. Obviously a pretty good fall here. Lost about $1 a share from up around 270 down to where it is, closed at 166. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on these indicators because this is really a candle play to see if it's going to hold support. See a solid downtrend in the MACD. Real quick here technically. Peaks in the MACD. Peaks in the price per share. A negative divergence going on right there. Strong possibility this stock was going to try and fall off some. At this point now, though, firm downtrend in the MACD. A lot of bearish pressure in the trend. PPO going right along with it. ADX is trying to break a little bit of the downward pressure. You can see through here, pretty strong negative trend happening. Broke through that trend line. Still making higher lows, though. Not quite set itself up for a reversal position yet. MFIs, like we always talk about, struggling to get to the upper half of that indicator, staying relatively bearish. Accumulation distribution making higher lows. In the near term, shaking money flow is not looking too bad. Selling pressure is subsiding some. Shaking money flow is based on the accumulation distribution, but it is smoothed out a little bit differently. And a lot of times you will get a different read from it. I do like to see it that shaking money flow is trending up, even though the accumulation distribution is trending down. CCI breaking through negative 100. Not a great thing to see, but more importantly, can't make its way through zero. That's a key spot we always look for. And the uptrend was broken. Full still, again, difficult time with the upper half. I hate to sound like a broken record, but you can see repeatedly in charts, even if the candles can be looking pretty decent, like a reversal can be happening or what have you, these indicators help give you a little bit of guidance as to what's going on within those candles. You can see tough time breaking through it, tough time getting any momentum. Tricks, of course, it's slow, it's smoothed out. Just the barely sliced up trends, just not getting anything from that at this point. Once again, RSIs, especially using these longer terms, these red and gold lines, tough time breaking through 50. I will say on a positive note, they are trying to make slightly higher highs at this point, but just not getting a lot from the indicators on the whole. Still showing a pretty bearish position. Goes right along with the slide that it's had. What caught my eye about this chart, as I mentioned, is the doji right off that 200-day moving average. From a static standpoint, it's not a bad support level right there around $1.60. See, bounced off it a couple weeks ago, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see if it holds this level or not. Because if it doesn't, there is still a gap to fill down here at around $1.50. I'd say if it can't hold this $1.60, the odds of it filling that gap are pretty strong. Obviously, the stock trades with a lot of volume, almost 28 million shares traded, so liquidity is certainly not an issue with it. But I'm more interested to see if the downtrend is going to continue, or if it's going to try and find itself some strength here and possibly try and uptrend again. I think it's also interesting to note here in the near term, the basic channel it has itself in, and how that channel ties in with that support level right there around $1.50. So there's a lot of different technical things going on with the LVLT chart, and a lot of it I think is going to hinge on holding this support level. If it doesn't, come down here, see if it can find support off $1.50, try and gather some strength, and go up here and challenge this trend line that's set up in the short term. On the upside, if it does hold this support level, again, I'll be looking at that trend line, and I don't really see resistance coming into play from a static standpoint until up there around $2. So sitting on a support level with an upward potential of around 20% is something that grabs my attention. It makes me want to put LVLT on the watch list to see how it performs here in the coming days. Interesting chart, good one for technical analysis. Thought I'd share it, show both the potential downside and potential upside that I see in the candles. So we'll come back and revisit this chart and see where it goes from here. As always, it's merely my interpretation of the LVLT chart. Thank you for watching and trade smart.